Hellcat.
What is up, you guys? My name is Oakley Knowles, and this is the first video to this channel, believe it or not. I used to have a channel called M4 Evolutions. Don't go look it up. It's trash. Like, it's actual trash. But I apologize for the lighting. I know it's not the greatest. I happen to be 17. I'm using an iPhone 7 and a lamp for lighting. So I'm kind of broke, but I'm trying to make a dream work with what I got. But anyhow, I want to base my videos off of animals. I'm a huge fish freak. I love fish, and I get my inspiration from Paul Cafaro. Like, he's freaking awesome. You need to go watch him. But anyhow, so I think in this video I'm going to describe what exactly I have in my tank, or tanks, should I say. It's quite a simple setup, nothing really fancy about it. But all in all, I started with a 1.5 gallon fish tank, and that lasted me about a year. And I was like, you know, fish are really cool. Like, I want to get into this more. So I went out, I bought a 10 gallon, and I set it up the best way I can. And I'll admit they're a little overcrowded, but I will get into that this video. So anyhow, so this is the first 10 gallon I ever bought right here, which is mine. I spent about $215 on this tank right here alone. I put all kinds of fancy, like, it has plant nutrients in it, and that was freaking expensive as can be. But I bought that, and then I had, where'd he go? This little goldfish right here. Okay, now I get it, goldfish are not exactly the most pleasing fish to buy. Like, they're cheap, they're simple, they're easy to take care of. But this is probably my favorite tank besides this one, because they're just insanely active, and it is crazy, and I honestly enjoy it so much. But we are going to be doing a cleaning on the top tank because I cleaned the first tank yesterday, so it obviously doesn't need to be cleaned, but let's get into it. Okay, so in all honesty, this is probably gonna look really weird at first to you guys, but I have a really strange way of doing this. And here in a second I'll show you, but this is the first stage. So obviously, you're going to need a bucket for the dirty water. And that is common sense, but a certain item is going to be sitting here in a second. And it's going to look strange, but it works very well, and it's very inconvenient to get up there, but it helps with that. It is a litter box that is full of water. Yes, I literally don't have a hose at my window, so I rely on carrying water from my bathroom here and dechlorinating it, and it is really freaking heavy. Let me tell you, it is not fun to lug around. And a fun fact, my snail, oh, there she is, laid eggs. So, hit me up if you want to buy some, because I don't really know what to do with the babies yet. Okay, listen, I apologize so much for the lighting, and I know it is not the best, but like I said, I'm really, honestly, truly working with what I've got, and so far what I've got is unfortunately not the best, but here we go. Let's suck up some crud, if my pump will work. There we go. It's coming out. This is legit the best thing ever invented, I swear. Now I know nobody wants to watch somebody clean a fish tank for a solid however many minutes. So that's not what I'm going to do to you guys. Oh, I just hooked up my snail. That's not fun. Okay, she's off. She's all good. I'll now I could probably use another towel to get this driftwood out of the way. The driftwood is always in my way for everything. Fun fact, I found this piece of driftwood at the bottom of a lake. And I figured it would look really nice in a fish tank. And at first it caused some extreme algae bloom, which I didn't think was going to happen because there wasn't any algae on it, but little did I know that that kind of stuff happens. I don't know if you can see it or not, but there's a whole bunch of organic material floating in the water right now. That is gross. Okay, so of course it is not very fun to be watching somebody clean a fish tank. So I'm going to show you the finished product and explain a little more about what's going on in there. Okay, so like I said, it is a little overcrowded, but I have 2 zebra danios, 1 fire gourami, 3 swordtails, 4 black mystery snails, 1 yellow spotted high-fin pleco, 2 Chinese algae eaters, and yes, I know how the pros are going to feel when I say this, but there is okay, there is a Pictus catfish in here, believe it or not. And since the water is a little cold, because I just changed it, they are, or he is kind of high. But I have a good reason behind why I have this Pictus catfish. I went to a local pet store and I walked in and I was like, hey, do you have any exotics? And the guy was like, yeah, of course I have some exotics. But here's the catch. This place stunk so bad. Like, it is not even funny. It stunk so bad. But like, he had birds and rats, and he had a freaking reticulated python in a store that was maybe 30 by 20 feet long. It was a small pet shop. He had giant gouramis in like 20-gallon tanks. It was rough. Like, I'm surprised he hasn't been shut down. It was disgusting. He doesn't let anybody record in there because, of course, he's almost been shut down before because of that. But there's this Pictus catfish, full grown, 5 inches long. And trust me, I know they're not supposed to be in a 10-gallon tank. Believe me, I know. He was in a tank that was maybe 3 inches bigger than him. Maybe 3 inches longer. And I asked the guy, what are you feeding this Pictus? Because he was like really freaking skinny. And the guy said, oh, I'm just feeding him flakes. You don't feed a Pictus catfish flakes. You feed them bloodworms, you feed them beef heart, you feed them shrimp sinking pellets, you feed them anything, but not freaking flakes. So anyhow, I buy him, and I put him in this tank, and this is where he is right now. I am doing my best to find him a home, like the best I can. But for now, I'm caring for him the best I can in a 10-gallon. He seems to be he's getting along really well with, well, I think that's him right there. He seems to be getting along really well with the pleco because the pleco's a bit of a meanie pants to the rest of the fish. And I'm trying to find him a home too. And so far I think I have 1 buyer, but that's going very good for the pleco. For the Pictus, not so much. But in the future, I plan on getting a 120-gallon, and I'm going to soup it up super nice. Like, I'm going to get rid of, well, you know, that ratty situation, because it is not the best to look at. And these guys, I am building a pond for all of them, especially this one, because he's like my favorite. And like I said, even though they are goldfish and rosy red minnows, this is my favorite tank by far. They're the most interactive fish I think I've ever dealt with. They're super. But anyhow, guys, that wraps up this video. And I know it was not that interesting because 1, I'm in a room. 2, my lighting is a lamp. 3, it is my first video. And I know it's not going to be the best, but I have lots and lots of work to do. I'm currently figuring out how to edit on my laptop because I'm like, well, computer stupid in a way. And yeah, all I have is my phone. It seems to be working pretty well though so far, and I have all the cool apps to do stuff with. But anyhow, if you like this video, make sure to give it a like and subscribe. Make sure to turn your bell notifications on so you never miss a new video. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out.